So now we need to start working on creating a separate image for each year that we want to display. And we're going to be calling on this dictionary as we construct our images. So it's going to be a little bit different than what you've done previously. And so let's walk through it. So here's the starter snippet. We're going to make an image for band one. The output, I've just created a little container called B1. And in there, I'm going to start with this input, which is a collection. And so we have this image collection with 35 images in it, and we just want to grab the images from 2013. So that means that we're going to need to filter it. And I'm going to say dot filter and then give it a belly. And then in that filter, right, because I'm just calling on this method of the image collection right here. We're going to filter. And now I'm going to feed it a filter to use, and we've used this one in the past. If I go under filter, we're going to do the EE filter calendar range. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up and copy it and bring it over here and paste it in. So we're going to be doing ee.filter.calendar range, and there needs a start and a field. So the start is going to be the year that we want. The end is going to be the year that we want, and then the field is going to be something like the unit that we're feeding it. So the idea here is that for start, rather we could just type in 2013, but I want to make this thing really quick to reuse. And so rather than having to go through the script and change the dates, should we change our mind later, I want to be able to just change the dates here and then have all of this kind of update. So the idea is that I'm going to type in years dot B1. And what that's saying is when you're looking for, like, please Earth Engine, when you're looking for the start date, go to this dictionary, years, and then use the B1 key. And so grab the value that's associated that we've stored with B1. It's basically like storing three variables in one place, if you want to think of it that way. But a dictionary just allows you to store things all kind of in a set. So we're saying please start there, and then it's the same year that we're going to end. And then we just have to tell it what the unit is. And so here I'm going to say year. And what we could also do is say, well, I'm going to add one thing there. So I have to put the comma after that. And then I'm going to create a unit here and just store year in there. And so then what I would do here is just say years unit. And if I click run, it's now going to look to this dictionary for the arguments for the start year, the end year, and the unit. And what I should then get as a result is one feature in this image collection that is from, if I look at here, it's from 2013. The F18 is telling me, I think, the platform that it was on. We'll see that this changes, and then the last four is the year. And so that looks pretty good so far, but the thing that we got kicked out here is an image collection, and what we're trying to make is an image. So I'm going to chain this and say, thanks for filtering that, but now can you just grab the first image in the collection? And if I run that, it should work, where I've now got just an image as my output rather than an image collection. And then my last kind of problem is that the band here is called Stable Lights, which is fine. But what if we could rename that so that the band was named after the year? And so to do this, I want to name it 2013, but it's not going to want to use a number as the name of a band. I'm going to have to convert this to a string because it wants to store it as a label rather than kind of a numeric value. So I'm just going to use a JavaScript function called string that converts whatever you've put into the belly here, whatever argument you give it, it's going to convert to a string. And then if I say years B1, it's basically going to take this 2013 value, turn it into a string, and then rename the band that with the year. And so if I hit run, what we should now get here is a band called 2013 in this image that stores the stable lights for that year. Is that fair? So that's what we wanted here. We've got an image for band one, and it's in a good, and it's well organized to bring into a stack later. And so let's move on to the next video.